So that's how I see being rich as. Hello everyone, this is Ronan Blue, just taking my daily walk here today. And today's topic would be on why you want to be rich. So I've actually spent the last 15-year period just with the mindset of having to grow my wealth. And it was kind of a tough journey. Sometimes it was, but it has actually made it all worth it today in financial independence. But during the 15-year period, both my girlfriend and I saved a lot of money. And there's a lot of sacrifice, or I wouldn't say sacrifice, I would say it's delayed gratification for the path that we were following. So a number of things that we had to look at were to live a smaller scale. And we actually managed to pay off our mortgage, and it was a great feeling just 3 years ago. And we're actually using that property now to gain some residual income from renting it out. But my point is, for the last 15-year period, we worked pretty damn hard to get to this point in life. And so the question becomes, why do you want to become rich? But for us, it wasn't really about wanting to become rich. It was about becoming completely debt-free and to grow or sustain amount of income that we get from our investment account as well as our property there, so we don't have to rely on a traditional job. So that was always our goal. But those people who are rich, who have hit a certain net worth, they never need to really think about money anymore. And what they do think about is they start thinking about the betterment of themselves and the betterment of the people around them. So the myth is a lot of people believe that people who are rich are greedy, and it's not necessarily true at all. There's a lot of people who are rich that do donate to charities, and they do think about others. I mean, some people do not, that's true, but the people who are well off, they do think about others as well, not just themselves. So all this accumulation of wealth that the FIRE movement actually talks about, financially independent, retire early, is that it's all about having to be able to sustain yourself with a certain amount of income, where you can sustain your lifestyle with the amount of income that you create from your passive income streams. But of course, there are those who do reach this state of having greater wealth. But even if you reach this goal, it all depends on what you do with the time the extra time that's given to you. I mean, some of us could just easily sleep all day if they wanted to, being extremely lazy, or just sit back on a beach all day long and play video games, or being lazy for the next 10 to 20 years, who knows. But if you're not actually doing anything with the free time that's being given to you in financial independence, and if you can't really find a purpose in life during this time period, it's really tough to live in that moment of not having really anything to do. So essentially what I'm saying is, it's not really becoming rich that really matters. I mean, it's great that you have those extra funds and you're financially secure, but it's really about trying to search for what you really want to do. And I know I always say that a lot, but it's giving you the time to be able to find what you're really passionate for. For me, I really love connecting with nature. I'm always outside most of the time, and I really like warm countries, and that's why we're looking to travel overseas. And our first destination would be Thailand, the land of smiles. So we're gonna go there, check it out, and see if we can hop from one country to the next and explore different cultures, we're really looking forward to all of what is ahead of us right now. So right now everything is brand new to us, and we're just exploring our options. It's potentially possible that we may get bored of this lifestyle later in life, but for now it's all about exploring and having fun. I used to be really super envious of those successful businessmen who made their millions, but their families just fell apart, and it makes you wonder about the meaning of having all that money, reaching the goal of being rich. But what's the point of having all that money if you can't really spend a good life with the people around you? And it actually comes down to social relationships that become extremely important. So once you do hit that status of financial independence, and you put money aside, you start to realize that social interaction becomes extremely important. So being able to associate yourself with others, and being a little bit more kind-hearted, I guess. And because once you do hit a state of wealth, you become more, I don't know how to explain it, but you just become less competitive. But for me, I just feel really grateful that I have all this time now, just to do things with my own pace, I guess. Because while you're working, under those stressful conditions, you're working towards the goals of the company. So that's why it becomes stressful. A lot of people have those burnouts because they know that the goals aren't necessarily for themselves. I mean, besides the paycheck that you get, but the goals are for the company. So being in financial independence and being rich gives you that opportunity to be free, and you get to schedule your own self. You become your own boss, really. So you start managing yourself, and that's a hard thing for a lot of people who do hit financial independence, because their whole lives, most of their lives, was spent being directed, being that employee, being that soldier. But once you're out of that realm, you become your own boss. You have to manage yourself and see towards finding what you love to do. Not that I'm at all saying that my wealth is something that I glorify or anything like that, because I still live the way I did for the last 15-year period. I mean, although I have money, for example, I still cut my own hair. It's just certain little things I adapted to over the years that have become a habit, and becoming rich has become my gateway to explore or to find my self-actualization for self-development. So that's how I see being rich as, and that's how I see how financial independence and retire early, FIRE, has benefited us and will benefit us for the future as well. And the excitement of the now. I have no idea what's going to happen in the next couple of years for us, but I want to document this all and show you how we transition from one lifestyle to the next. Right now it's kind of in a transition where we're thinking of going abroad. And I mean, we will go abroad. But another thing that I found out was that you don't really need money to be happy. Like look at me right now, like walking around and enjoying this fresh air and being in nature and having the warm sun on my face. I mean, it's all for free. A lot of people miss those things, those little things in life that could give them a lot of enjoyment. But if we do spend money, it wouldn't be on material goods, for sure. It would be on spending on experiences instead. And that's why we're heading overseas. And it's well worth having to spend that money to find new experiences and to learn about new cultures and meet people of different countries and seeing how they live their lives compared to ours in North America. So all of those points we're really excited about. What do you think of why you want to become rich in the comment section below? If you like this vlog, please don't forget to give me a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell for more of my coming content here. Thank you for watching my vlog. Be free, gain wealth, and travel far.